There, in this tutorial I'm going to discuss about creating a receive connector. So requirement of receive connector in the sense is, for example, we are using any third-party software to sending mails from client to server. In that case, our server should be capable enough to receive a mail. For example, let's take example of Outlook web app or Outlook 2007, the Office option. So when you go with the Microsoft Exchange on premises and in organization configuration, server configuration, hub transport, and in hub transport, get the option called new receive connector. When you click on it, you get this option and you have to put the name of this receive connector. Remember, this will be available in server configuration, hub transport, and then receive connector option. So this particular feature will be available. For example, I'm naming it as app mail receiver. This is what I'm naming it. Now the receive intend the use of receive connector where you want to use, particularly in the custom way or internet or internal client or partner. So for example, if through internet you want to send a mail, so you have to put the internet there. In the internal network only, then you can add internet. In the client network, then you can add a client. In the partner network, you have to put a partner. Currently I'm saying custom, let it go with the custom, and pressing next. So now what going to happen is the next process will be the network settings. I'm cool with this particular settings, the local IP address. So all IP address belongs to IPv4 and the port number 25. I'm okay with it. No issue in that case. You can even add the fully qualified domain name for this connector, especially for example, if you have any domain purchased like hello or hello, you can do that. Here I want to do a bit of editing, and editing is for especially of my client computer. For example, you can add a client network as well by editing that. So for example, I'm very specifically I'm adding the IP address. For example, it's 10.10.10.100 because basically some of the client of your infrastructure environment in the particular, for example, if you have 10 people of a group who are using the Outlook access, so through that you can give these IPs there that only the 10 people are allowed. So here in the configuration summary, putting next there, and the process will start. Will take some time according to how many configuration settings you have made. It will not take too much time, but we will look into the properties of the receive connector. There you can see the process has been done and the EMS command is already written. The PowerShell command, you can store it if you want to add this receive connector through EMS, Exchange Management Shell. You can add it over there. So most importantly, now this particular receive connector is enabled. Now when you go with the properties, let's check it out through the properties what exactly these are. Now this is what the fully qualified domain is, exchange server 1.techengineering.tv.in, and you can see the network authentication according to, for example, if you are using a very basic authentication, you can add over there, or you can, if you are using IPsec and all that. Now when you go with the permission groups, you can add permission groups like anonymous users. If you have Exchange users, you can add Exchange users. If you have Exchange servers, you can add Exchange servers as well. And for example, if you have legacy Exchange server to access, then you can add the legacy Exchange server, that is the all Exchange servers, whatever for users, particularly your clients, something like that will be part of like a legacy Exchange server, will get access automatically. Or you can add partners as well, for example in the authentication. For example, in the authentication, as mentioned, that if you are not using any third-party TLS or SSL, something like that, you can give a basic authentication in that way, so that your user will be very easily able to access your servers, able to send them mails in server computer. So this is how we can create a receive connector, and this is very essential in some way.